It is happening. Welcome back to Fumi's Fashion Police Red Carpet Emmy Awards 2015. Who was hot? Who was not? Grab the popcorn, grab your friends, because we're going to have so much fun to see who is hot, who was not, and who should up on the red carpet running from God knows where. There was pops of color, there was black, there was sequins, there was gunmetal, all your favorite stars. Oh, it was so nice to have you all in the same place. Well, without any further ado, let us begin. Welcome back to Fumi's Red Carpet Fashion Police Emmy's 2015. So before we get into it, as your host of the evening, I might as well tell you what I am wearing. So my hat this evening is Prada. I love it. I got it for my birthday this year, and I thought, why not? I matched it with a ombre red, pink and gold eye to match up. I am wearing my beautiful, gorgeous Christian Louboutin Zulu lipstick, and I am wearing Halston. This is Halston. It's a jumpsuit. It's very freeing. I can sit down, I can really enjoy it and still look glamorous. All right, it's not about me, it's about the celebs. So I have segregated certain celebrities in certain categories so that we can really have an in-depth detail of what they were wearing and exactly whether it is justified or not. So the first category that we have is well-dressed. Well-dressed, just simply, they were not bad, they were not over the top great, but you know what? They were presentable. We loved it. I loved it. You tell me what you think. Don't forget to put all of your comments downstairs in the description box, because I want to hear your opinion as well. The second category that we're going to have is pops of color. I love this. And that is the category actually that I am in this evening. Pops of color, color. That was fun to see on the red carpet. The third category is I just don't understand. I just do not understand. That is the category that we have. And of course, we have the traditional, not so great, which is worst dressed, best dressed, and interesting. Yes? Okay, so let us start with the banger loops. Damn, what can I say? Lady Gaga looked fabulous. You know what? I take that back. Lady Gaga looked the best I have ever seen. She was wearing Brandon Maxwell and she looked absolutely fabulous. To the point, dare I say, that when I saw her, I was like, who is this? I did not recognize her. The hair was coiffed. The detail of this dress, they had to have gone in and tailored it to her measurements, because it was absolutely flawless. It was a one shoulder, it was tapered all the way in the back, it had enough ample room at the bust, tapered in at the waist, and it had like an edge right at the waist, some kind of square edge, but it still worked because it's Lady Gaga. Her tattoos looked as if they were painted on. She looked as if perhaps she had had some kind of airbrush on her skin. I love the Marilyn Monroe-esque hairstyle. She got her makeup done properly. She took her time. There were no platforms. I was amazed, and she looked confident. That is something that you cannot buy and no designer can give you. When you are well dressed and you know it, your confidence will ooze through. She was playing with her hair. She took her time on the red carpet. She looked absolutely fabulous, and she was in black. There was not a stitch out of place, none at all. And she had almost like a side boob where she had her tattoos. The tattoos looked strategically placed. For me, they just looked beautiful. I am one that's not crazy about tattoos, believe me, but I loved the way that she looked on the red carpet. I am going to give her a 12 out of 10. Lady Gaga, whoever your stylist is, fabulous. So remember, last season we talked about stylists. So some of the stylists got in touch with me and they let me know. They said, Fumi, we did not dress that bitch. No, we did not. Don't call us out of our name on your show, because it was not us. The heifer doesn't have a stylist. We tried to dress her. She was difficult. We told her that this outfit wasn't good for her. She insisted. I said, tell me everything. Because remember last season, I told you that we have to be very gentle with the celebrities. The celebrities, especially actors, that is exactly what they are. They are actors. They are not fashionistas. They pay stylists and everybody else, PR people or whatever, to dress them for the event. So as far as I am concerned, I direct my criticism to the stylists, not to the celebrities. The celebrities, 90% of the time, they wear what they're told because they believe in the stylist. One of the major stylists that you can, if you get your hands on, is Rachel Zoe. She is like amazing, and she just, you know, brings out really beautiful designs. I don't know who she dressed for the Emmys, but I'm just throwing it out there that she's one of the best. I'm sure we'll see her for the Academy Awards next year, so on and so forth. But there are other stylists out there. So they said, Fumi, you're giving us a bashing. I did not dress the bitch. I said, oh, really? They said, no, it was not me. She doesn't have a stylist. A, she's very difficult. B, she doesn't want to wear anything but what she feels that, you know what, is good for her. So I am going to compromise this time around, and I am going to mention the celebs as well as the stylists, and they can decide amongst themselves who is to take the trophy for this achievement or who is to be blamed for this disaster. So without any further ado, let us jump right into it, shall we? Okay, so the next one was Sophie Turner in a Galvan jumpsuit. Darlings, I loved it. Color blocking, exactly what I'm doing. I thought it was beautiful. The trousers were tapered, the bust line was absolutely covered, just a little oomph with her beautiful necklace. It was clean cut. She didn't need anything else. I love the fact that she had silver or white gold diamond accessories to bang off with the red hair. I liked it. It was so clean. It was so simple, very different, very clean, color blocking. I thought it was very edgy, and she carried it off for a young girl that she is, with the red hair and the chestnutty shishish brown lipstick. Loved it. Nude nails, I loved it. I thought she looked good. She was true. Kerry Washington in Marc Jacobs, gunmetal galore. She was my goddess. I loved it. I loved the mesh silver. I loved it banging out with the gold detail at the bottom. It was very different. It was also very edgy. It was sexy because it was slit right up to the upper thigh, and you could see like her bodice underneath it, but it wasn't overly exposed. Hair swept to the side. She looked gorgeous. She just really looked put together. She looks like a seasoned actress, like a star. And I was very surprised that Marc Jacobs did this dress, because I just didn't see him doing this. I loved it. I loved her sandals. I love her skin tone. I love the fact that she had it all glistening. Her makeup was clean. I adored it. Fantastic, Kerry Washington. You came dressed. You and the stylist, fabulous, honey. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Claire Danes in Prada. This was also something very interesting. That was something that I saw on the red carpet. There was a lot of gunmetal-esque chains. You understand me? That was that kind of bondage-esque feeling on the red carpet, and Claire Danes had it. I love the purple and pink ensemble in the detail of the dress. I love the backlessness of it. I thought it was very cute. Above all, I loved her hair. She had it pulled together. She had the swing bob switched to the side, swished right over her ear to show her little button-in detail earring, and that's all that she had, because the detail of the dress was enough, especially on the straps. I thought it was gorgeous. She's got a small bust, so she can carry this off where she doesn't have to wear a bra or anything, and she can have side boob. She just looked gorgeous. I absolutely liked it. I loved the length of the dress. I loved the color. She was smiling. The detail of the dress replaced whatever jewelry she could have possibly worn. She did not need it. Loved it. Claire, fabulous. This was a pleasant surprise. It was Juliana Rancic wearing Ziad naked. I think he's Lebanese designer. And before I say anything, because she got a lot of slack last season, I'm not going to repeat what went on, but let me go to the positive. She's put on 5 or 7 pounds. Juliana, you needed it because you look better. She looked fantastic in this blush, detailed, sequined, beaded dress. This dress, if they had cut off her head, I would have said J-Lo, because it was so J-Lo, it was so glam. I said, Juliana, you know what? You have found your place. With the skinny little belt was enough detail. I loved the rings. I loved the fact that she put her hair back, you know, with the center part, with the little earrings. The dress spoke for itself. The dress spoke for itself, and I loved it. And guys, you know what? It is not an off the shoulder. It's a flesh colored mesh. So it comes right up to the neck and then it's buttoned in the back. Beautiful. Juliana, this is the best I have ever seen you. You know what? Gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I loved it. Oh, Sofia Vergara. She's getting married in a month or so, I think. Congratulations to you, my love. She was wearing St. John. She always brings it. But Sofia has got that Coca-Cola bottle figure. She's beautiful. Anything she wears will look gorgeous. And she knows what's good on her. She needs to cinch in the waist, bring up the boobs, hips, bottom. That works for her. She's got lovely shoulders, lovely arms, beautiful smile, that Latina warmth, sexiness, but you know, very appealing. She never goes wrong on the red carpet. I was looking forward to seeing her and she did not disappoint. I loved the color as well. It wasn't overwhelming, it was golden. She looked beautiful, 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 beautiful. Winner of the evening, and I was so proud. Congratulations, my darling, my darling, my darling, my darling. You looked absolutely beautiful. This was Regina King. I love Regina King. Regina has been acting for over 25 years because I remember her from back in the day. The dress was gorgeous. It was very simple. It was like a bell. And so it was lifted up right in front of her so you could see the detail of her sandals, and it was completely cut out in the back. Regina looked wonderful. I searched high and low. Guys, please let me know. I could not find the designer of this dress. Whether it's custom made, I don't know. Whether it is a designer, I have no idea. I checked everywhere. Juliana Who, Dancing with the Stars, looked flawless. Flawless, I tell you, in Marquesa. She just looked like Spider-Woman. I love the spiky hair. I love that she had the little hairband or whatever. She's got the body for it, and I loved the detail. I loved it. It was so precise. It was sexy. Yes, it was. But at the same time, it was sweet. And it was covered in the precise places. I loved the black on her. I loved, again, that she did not wear any jewelry. The dress didn't need anything else because it was really busy. And then the chiffon overlay just to cover everything. Her hairband was the finishing touch to this dress. It's what brought the sweetness to this dress. I loved it. I sincerely loved it. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Sarah Hilland in Zac Posen. This was a very rich, in-depth burgundy dress. I loved it. I loved the detail. I wasn't crazy about the strap. I wasn't. It could have been left out and it would have still been a beautiful dress. I just felt that her arms were contrived. They were constricted. And it was very, 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 very hot that day. And I just felt sweaty, gummy, not comfortable. Cute to take pictures, cute for the red carpet. But then after that, you know, you want your arms to be free. You want air, you know, you want to be very comfortable. And I just felt that, you know what, they didn't need that strap. They didn't need it. But I put her in the well dress because it was such a lovely dress. It was such a lovely color. Her makeup was gorgeous. Her hair was beautiful. I loved it. I loved the little bangle. The red bangle really brought out the color in the dress. They complemented each other, so to speak. I just thought, mwah, mwah, mwah. Love, 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 love. This was interesting. Kieran Shipka, and she is the actress from Mad Men. She wore Dior, and I loved it. She's only 15, and I just thought it was so very cute. I can see myself in this. I don't see anything wrong in it. A lot of people thought, no, they don't like it. What is this? I loved it. I loved it for her. I loved the fact that she wore black pants underneath. I don't think it would have been great in gold or white or whatever. I love the fact that the bottom of it was the black shoes, the black trousers, and then the little blouse with the little poop skirt. I loved it. I thought she looked great. It was different. And it was along the lines of Marie Antoinette. That was what it was giving me. It was giving me that kind of life. Very modernized. For her, yummy. I thought she looked absolutely cute. Then we had Liz Hernandez, and she was wearing mesh metallics in gold and silver. Again, I didn't know what she was wearing, but I refused to take her out because I thought she looked so sexy, very Latina, very warm. I love the highlights in her hair. She looks so confident. Her hips just look so ample. She just looks so yummy. She looked sexy. I needed to have that sexy, free-going girl on the carpet, and she was it for me. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Good job, Lizzie Pooh. Then another interesting one was Jamie Alexander in Armani Privé. It was very harsh. I loved the hair scraped back, and it was just pounded in with product. Sharp edged with this kind of purpley blue, red, turquoisey, green beaded dress from neck all the way down to her feet. I loved it. It was very different. It was very strong, but she's got dark hair. She could carry this off. I cannot see her wearing like a pastel or like a white or whatever. I just felt she looked good. I don't think it aged her. I think for me, she looked very statuesque. She looked very statuesque, and I liked the dress. I liked the dress. I think it's very fall, and it was very different from whatever anybody else was wearing on the red carpet. I thought, you know what? Why not? Go right ahead. This was lovely to see. Laverne Cox in Calvin Klein blue with the cutout detail. The bust, Laverne, I want your bust line. Beautiful, not a fat of inch to pinch. Gorgeous, such a calming color. Her hair, the right tone, almost matching her skin complexion. The contour on this girl, fabulous. I absolutely loved it. Again, minimal jewelry, minimal makeup. Let the face and the bones in the face speak for itself. Let the dress and the figure speak for itself. You know, honey girl is really doing her Pilates because she looked beautiful from front, side, and back. Absolutely. Laverne, whoever your stylist was, you did a good job. That's how we do it. Then we had Samia Wiley in Jill Stewart. I loved this pop of color. It reminded me of very much of Lupita Nyong'o's red dress that she wore, but missing one sleeve. This was gorgeous. I loved her in this dress, and that's about it. I would have loved if they had put on a little bit more makeup on her and given her a beautiful pink lip. If it wasn't a pink lip, give her red, give her something. But she absolutely needed to have definitely highlighted underneath the eyes and just some kind of more pop. She could have even worn pink earrings, and that would have looked fantastic, but she needed more. That's the only thing that I'll say about Samira. Other than that, she looked really cute. I loved the pop of color. Taylor Schilling in Stella McCartney. I love yellow. It's a hard color to come by, the right shade in a dress and looking fabulous. Taylor did it with ease. Such a cupcake. She just looked like a daisy. That is exactly how she looked. She looked like a daisy on a spring day. I love the way that she just really oiled up her skin, put that glistening into it, and she looked fabulous with a slash of red. I loved this. This is one of these colors. I haven't seen this color in a while. This shade of yellow in a while. Stella McCartney, fabulous. Love. Then we had Jessica Parr in Mons, another pop of color, very cute, very periwinklish pink will I say, and it had like the twist right in the chest, and it just kind of ruched right up there. Beautiful. The simplicity of it was gorgeous. Dark hair, very extreme. It complemented the pink dress. No jewelry, very minimal jewelry. Perfect. Perfect. Simplicity is key. The minute that you start to complicate stuff, that is when it gets busy. That is when it doesn't look right, and then you run into problems. For her, beautiful. Nude nails, clean makeup. I can see like very, very light pink blush, which really warms up her face against like the harsh black hair. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Okie dokie. Moving forward. Then we have January Jones with my Russian sister, Uliana Seregenko. Now, the jumpsuit was lovely. The jumpsuit was lovely. The color was lovely. The detail in the waist was lovely. It was the loose trousers that was the mistake. I'm going to put up another picture for you to see. This is what they should have done with the pants bottom. It should have been tapered down. January is a very slim girl. These trousers made her look big, like she had thick thighs, thick legs, thick calves, which she doesn't. I don't mind the lapel in front of it. That's great, but they should have made the trousers skinny cigarette just to lengthen the catsuit so that you can really see the silhouette of January's figure, see it as a catsuit, and then see the flounce and the ease of the chiffon over it. That was the problem, and it was too long. Other than that, loved it. From the waist up, gorgeous. I love the color, I love the detail. I see where January was going with this, but it should have been altered for her. It should have been altered for her. This can only be worn by somebody that is 5'10", and even then, still taper the trouser. Anytime when you have long trousers and you're not too sure, the sure thing, taper it all in. Just take it from the bottom and just cut up to the thigh and taper it in. Thighs are sexier when they're shown than when they're not, because if you show it from the thigh down, it just makes you like you have elephant legs. Doesn't work. So January, I loved it. I liked it. It was okay. You were dressed. You made the effort. I'm not going to blame it on you. Your stylist. And I have a picture of them too. Although these ones are makeup artists, but I know the stylist must have been there. You should have tapered this. All right. Padma Lakshmi and Ramona Keveza. Sexy goddess. This color is almost like an acidic-ish, yellowish, greenish color. It is extremely difficult to wear because if you don't wear it, properly, you can look sick. It can really wash you out. She looked flawless. The beautiful red lipstick, her hair scented pad throwing back. She just looked gorgeous. She's not thin. She's got her shape. She's got a little bit of she looked like a woman. This is what a woman should look like. She looked like a goddess. She looked like a star. She just looked so beautiful, so confident. And she has that quiet, contained confidence, where you're almost hesitant to go up to her, but if you do, she just flashes you that intoxicating smile. I thought she looked the best I have seen her in a while. She had it snatched in every which way. And remember, this is satin. She had a little pooch of the tummy. I liked it. This is a woman, I tell you. She has her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sexy. I loved her. I thought, 12 out of 10. Yep, I'll take it. 2, please. Now, ladies, now we're going to I didn't understand. And I'm not even going to hold back. Singer Joanna Newsom in Del Pozo. What is this? What is this? It's as if she went, and the sad part is that her husband was the one that was hosting the Emmys. She came as if she had her plate gummed to her chest, ready to eat. She doesn't care who wins, she doesn't care who she meets, doesn't care about the celebrities. All she wants to do is just eat. It didn't make sense. It was so ridiculous that I wanted to understand. Is she in costume? That was what I thought. Is she in costume? Is she going to perform? What was this? I didn't get it. It had pleats, then it had like a bell. Wait for it. The bell continued in the back. Then she had this circular detail with beading in front. It was absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I didn't get it. The only thing I will give her is that the color is gorgeous. The blush pink was beautiful. But I didn't understand this dress. This dress was going in 5 different directions. It could have been a mini skirt, it could have been a plait, it could have been a tablecloth. I didn't get it. It was that ridiculous. I don't know how she saw this and said, I want to wear this to the Emmys, knowing that your husband is going to host. I didn't get it. Next up, Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee, I'm struggling, honey. I'm struggling. She was in Zac Posen. Your mama is Diana Ross. I know Diana has 1 or 2 dresses up in her wardrobe that she would have given you and you would have stolen the show. I don't understand this cupcake tiara dress. I don't get it. I did not like it at all. It just looked as if you said, oh, you know what, the Emmys are today. Okay, let me go. Am I nominated? No. Am I presenting? No. Okay, I'll just show up. That's how it looked. I did not understand this dress at all on you. Not with your mother being Miss Diana Ross, with all of those beaded, detailed, flowing gowns that she likes to wow us with. I did not make sense. This did not make sense. Zac Posen, it doesn't even make sense that you made this dress because I don't understand anybody who would wear this. No, I'm so very sorry, you know. Danielle Brooks in Cyrano. To me, it looked like a flag. It looked like a flag, like she was showing the colors of her country. Then I said, no, wait, Danielle is American. The bust line, okay, let me be fair. The bust line was wrong. If she had a stylist, you deserve to be called out on this. The bust line was a whole 2 inches too low. Danielle has a fantastic figure. She does. She's a full-figured girl, but on top of that, she's got a fantastic figure. Danielle has got beautiful shoulders and her complexion is beyond. You could have filled in the stretch marks. You can fill that in with makeup. I don't know why you didn't do that. I don't know why you let the bust squeeze right on top and then you let her go out like this. What is even worse is that it's a strapless dress because it has happened to me before, so I know this. Lift up your arms, Danielle. This is why I wear lots of sleeves like this, because you cannot control that kind of mishap, so it's better to avoid, especially if you're going to run in that kind of problem. Yes, I'm getting to it. Fumi, what are you talking about? The deodorant. How could you have missed that? You should have taken a cloth, wiped her armpit down, put on baby oil, let it glisten. It was not fabulous at all. I almost wept. I was like, damn, this is not fabulous on Danielle Brooks. For what? The makeup was gorgeous. The colors of the dress, I wasn't feeling it. But the top of it, then with this kind of black string, you know, right up to her neck. What is this? What is this? No, I did not understand. Bless her heart. And then you can see like a part of her arm, and then her body is now jumping out of the dress. I'm not gonna call it fat because that's not fair. The dress was ill-fitted. The shoes are nice. Taraji P. Henson in custom Alexander Wang. Okay. Taraji is a sexy woman. Taraji is in the hit television show Empire. If you're watching the show, you know girlfriend has come down that red carpet. Girlfriend has come onto the scene with a couple of sexy outfits. This dress was not bad. I just didn't understand it on Taraji because I was expecting Taraji to bring it. They just did a photo shoot. Herself, Naomi Campbell, and everybody. All of them wearing Gucci, Tom Ford, Balmain, everything, looking flawless. Are you trying to tell me after the photo shoot you couldn't have just said, you know what? Let me just grab this one for the red carpet. Alexander Wang custom made this for you. This is what he came up with. It was so simple. It was so, there was nothing about it. The chains looked like something that you hold tires in the back of your car with. He cut them off, strapped it to the dress and said, you know what, you're different. I didn't get it. It looked so safe. It looked so blah. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I did not like it at all. She could have come up with something else. And I'm going to put some pictures of Taraji. I'm going to put some pictures of Taraji so you can see how sexy she is. So that you can see, it's not as if to say she's kind of like, you know, into herself where she doesn't want to show off her skin. Girlfriend can show skin and girlfriend has a sexy body. How can you come with this? I don't understand. And then you're lifting the dress as if to say, oh, it's sheer. I can barely see anything underneath it. Viola Davis, congratulations, girlfriend, congratulations. Having said that, I could not look beyond her style choice. She wore Carmen McValvo and I did not get it. I did not get it because last year she looked fantastic. And I just said to myself, you know what, that's a matter of 6 months ago. Why is she wearing this kind of granny-esque dress? It aged her. It aged her. It was not good for her. She can do so much better than that because she has in the past and she's shown us what she can do. I did not like the dress at all. Not at all. I didn't like anything. No. It's as if she didn't even do her hair. She didn't comb it all the way out and puff it out and look gorgeous. Again, I'll put a picture from her last red carpet event and you'll see what I'm talking about. White is great on her. She looks good in white, but not in this dress. Not in this dress. It did nothing for her waistline but make her look much wider. No, absolutely not. Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer was also in Zac Posen. Didn't like it. It was ill-fitted, but I'm not even going to talk about that so much. But the hair was awful. You know what it is? I know where she was going with this. She was trying to make it kind of messy, like let the hair be messy because the dress is so structured. Let's just put it that way. It didn't work. The hair looked very much like straw, like she had highlighted it the wrong color. It didn't work. Girlfriend could have worn a necklace. If not, she would have worn chandelier earrings. That would have been fabulous. And you know what? If the hair was just straight, or you know what, wavy, because you know she's a full girl, maybe she wanted to have some kind of body for the hair, that would have been okay. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand. I didn't even like the color on her, to be honest. She could have gone with something else. She could have gone with black, and that would have really complimented her. So I'm so sorry, Amy. Congratulations on your win. You deserve it. You're funny. You're really, really talented. But the dress, nah. And in this category, it's only one person. My wonderful Alan Cumming. He was wearing Vivienne Westwood with Crocs. I know it looks crazy to you, but you can see he made an effort in getting dressed. It is not for everybody. And if you know Alan Cumming, he is not for everybody. He does his own thing and he has his own quirky style. And it's not for everybody, like I said. I like it. I like it. I thought it was interesting. This is how he dresses all the time. So he's either your cup of tea or not. And he is to me. He was acknowledged. I noticed it. Alrighty, my loves. So let us go now to the worst dressed woman. Heidi Klum in Versace. Heidi Klum in Versace. Let me give one or two positives first. The hair was lovely. The detail of the hair was gorgeous. It was very well put together, and I loved her. I loved her jewelry. Her jewelry was very beautiful. It really was nice, and I thought that she looked really gorgeous. Heidi needs to put on 10 pounds. The older you get, the more you have to add on a little bit of weight as you get older. I was 120 pounds once upon a time. I will never be that because I will look too gaunt. Because as you're getting older, you have to fill out. You don't fill out, then you start using fillers. Heidi is looking too old and she's looking too gaunt because she absolutely needs to put on 10 pounds because it's aging her now. That is one. Secondly, the dress looked, I didn't understand the dress. It almost looked as if she got into some kind of fight and half of the dress was ripped off before she got to the red carpet. I kid you not. She had like half a jacket with a sleeve, and then it had like jagged edges. Then she had like a sheer dress. Then it was, you know, beaded only up to her crotch. Then she had this fishnet thing. Then in the back, let me look at the back. The back was crisscross. It didn't make sense. It did not make sense. And this is something I have to say. Versace, I can't believe Versace made this dress, and I hate it because I love Versace. I have Heidi's stylists. They were in the meadows laughing, running around. Yes, I'm putting you guys on blast. This was a horrible dress. Heidi, you are out. Auf Wiedersehen. This is not okay for a model, for a host that does Project Runway, for clothes, for designers, and you come up to the red carpet with this. And she was early too, thinking, oh yes, I made it, whatever. I was like, Heidi, no. Oh, she's already taking my advice. Look at her sitting down eating popcorn. This is a very healthy start. Heidi, I'm so very sorry, darling. I love you to bits, but you know what? You are out. He was wearing Joseph Abode, and that was John Hamm. John Hamm from Mad Men. You looked fantastic, gorgeous. Bow tie, the suit, the detail. This is how you come. For the men out there, this is how you come to a red carpet. This is how you come to a black tie event. John Hamm, best dressed man. Absolutely. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, drum roll. Best dressed woman for me was Padma Lakshmi in Ramona Kevesa. She had it pulled together through and through. Such a beautiful, difficult, tricky color. Such a glamorous woman. The simplicity spoke in droves. I did not see any other woman when I saw Padma. She was absolutely complete from hair strand to toenail. Gorgeous, fantastic. She won my heart. And I say to her, darling, you were the queen of the evening. So that is my take on the Emmys. I hope to see you next year. I think that's the red carpet. This is the last red carpet for 2015. I'm not sure, but I think that it is. I am so excited to see all of you next year for the Academy Awards, for the Golden Globes, for the SAG Awards, because we're going to do this all over again. I am hoping that I get the opportunity to really be in LA next time on the red carpet so that we can get this thing up and popping. Until then, I love you all. There's no quote of the week this week. There will be no show on Wednesday because you're having this special, which is on Monday, but you will have a show come Friday. Until then, stay fabulous, my loves, and I'll see you again on the red carpet. Love and kisses.